Today we're going to be reviewing the 2020 Amc 10A, problem number 12. The problem reads, triangle AMC is isosceles with AM equals AC. Medians MV and CU are perpendicular to each other, and MV equals CU, which equals 12. What is the area of triangle AMC? So first, what's helpful is they've already given you a diagram, so all you need to do is redraw it and make it easier to write on. So I'm just going to redraw it here. And it's helpful to draw a big diagram when doing this because it's easier to see everything. So on my diagram, since MV and CU are medians, it splits their side into two equal parts. And since this is an isosceles triangle, the parts are equal. We also know that MV and CU are perpendicular to each other, so this makes both of these triangles a right triangle. Now, we know that MV and CU are 12, and we also know that medians divide each other in a 2-to-1 ratio. So if the median length is 12 and it divides it into a 2-to-1 ratio, then that means that this side right here is equal to 8 and this side here is equal to 4. Same with this. This is 8 and this is 4. Now, using the Pythagorean theorem, which is for any right triangle with sides A, B, and C, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. We can apply that to triangle MUP and VPC. So if A is 4 and B is 8, then c squared is equal to 80. So c squared is equal to 80, and c is equal to the square root of 80, which is equal to 4 square root 5. Now, since we know that c, or side MU, and VC are 4 square root 5, and these two are equal, then that means that AU is also 4 square root 5. Now we want to find the area of triangle AMC, so we need the base and the height because the area is equal to base times height over 2. So I'm just going to draw the height right here. And so this is the height, which means this is a right triangle. Since I know that triangle MPC, this triangle right here, is also a right triangle, then I can use the Pythagorean theorem again to find the length of the base. So 8 squared plus 8 squared equals MC squared, which is the base. So solving the equation right here, I got MC is equal to 8 square root 2. So in an isosceles triangle, the altitude or the height divides the base into two equal sections, which means this is equal to this. So that means that this section right here is 4 square root 2, and this section is 4 square root 2. Now, why do we want to know this? We want to know this because we need to find the height in order to find the area. And so if we redraw this triangle right here, we can use the Pythagorean theorem again to find the height. So 4 square root 2 squared plus the height squared is equal to 8 square root 5 squared. So that means h is equal to 12 square root 2. And so now we can just plug it into our original equation right here. So base times height over 2. And so our final answer is 96, which is answer choice C.